Good morning. We're coming to you live from the Newburgh Toyota Performance Studio on Tucker Drive in Poughkeepsie, where we're about to hear about an exclusive new collaboration between the iHeart Media radio stations in the Hudson Valley and HudsonValleyNetworkNews.com. I'm News Director Cameron Hendricks, and we're linked up with Q92, Country 107.3 WRWD, 96.1 KISS FM, Rock 93.3, News Radio 1450 and 1370 WKIP, along with the iHeart Radio app available around the world. I'm joined by iHeart Radio Market President Chuck Benfer and Hudson Valley Network News co-founder Charlie Canarcio and HVNN News anchor Paula Mitchell. And Chuck, we have an exciting announcement today.
Yeah, this is very exciting, and this is an announcement that we've been working on for quite a while, right, Charlie?
We have,
yes. Very similar to the deal that we have with Hudson Valley Weather. It's my mission to provide our listeners with the most accurate and reliable and dependable news and information. And over the last year or so, we've been talking about a collaboration with the Hudson Valley News Network because you guys have really stepped up the news presence and the news presentation in the marketplace, and I feel a collaboration between iHeart Media here in the Hudson Valley and Hudson Valley Network News is really what the market needs for fast-breaking news and information. And in this political climate and in this social climate and this news environment, we really need to get information out to our audiences quickly, and I could think of no better partner than you, Charlie, and your team at Hudson Valley Network News. So I'm really proud to have this exclusive agreement, and I can't wait to get rolling forward starting Monday.
Yeah, well, Chuck, we are as thrilled as you are. And it was a natural collaboration because of what iHeart does and the expansive area you cover, but also because of you and your commitment to the community in a lot of the different things that you've done. And people who don't know about Chuck, Chuck's on just about every committee and board you could possibly think of in the Hudson Valley for nonprofit organizations. And so I think that's what helps to make this synergy so strong.
Well, this isn't about me, so I appreciate that. But it is about providing the greatest information.
You mean
to
it's
our
about
audience.
me?
It's about you, Charlie. It's about the two-time Emmy award-nominated Charlie Carnaccio.
How about that?
And as far as I'm concerned, you won them both.
Yeah,
so.
Me too. Should have.
Charlie, could you tell us about the HVNN News team, please?
Yeah, we have a staff of 5 full-time people, I think about another 6 or 7 part-time people covering events throughout the Hudson Valley in Ulster, Sullivan, Dutchess, Putnam, and Orange County, so the 5 counties of the Hudson Valley. The team is made up of 3 partners, myself, Frank DeRaffoli, and Roger Connor, and then our news anchor, Paula Mitchell, came on, and those in the Hudson Valley know Paula. Paula's been around for a while. She was news anchor at Cable 6 in Middletown, then went to the Daily Freeman, and then came to us. And for the longest time, I said, Paula, someday we're gonna work together.
You did.
And I'm confident enough to say she's our most bona fide journalist. It's great to have her.
Yeah, and we have another great addition to our staff. It's Kathy Welsh. She really has her finger on the pulse of the community. I just wanted to give a shout out to Kathy. She does a tremendous job for HVNN.
Kathy, when she came on board, she used to be with Country Courier, and we acquired Country Courier. When she came on board, she changed us dramatically because she has the pulse every minute of the day, and she's so connected with all the municipalities of where news is coming from, and so she is a great asset to us, and we probably would not be where we are if it wasn't for her. And then we have Jay Berkey over in Orange County, who used to write for the New York Times, so we've got a really good, hard-hitting group of people with some great expertise and background.
And with the focus on local, the reporting that you do with the local schools and then all the local stories that come out of it, that really is what this market in this area needs. And that's really what I think drew me really quickly to this agreement, because we have a lot of news resources nationally. We have plenty of affiliates nationally that could tell us what's going on in California, but we need you to help us get the stories out locally, and that's a really important part of this collaboration.
Yeah, Chuck, I think a lot of news staffs, no matter what the medium is, they're cutting back. And those that aren't, they're getting their news from another source. We're local. We're local people. We're local journalists who have a stake in the community, and I think that shows in our work.
That's good, and I've on your website I notice all the local stories and the local entertainment reports and the local news and information stories and the local sports stories, and your involvement with high schools over the years, Charlie, has really been remarkable. And those schools and those students, they need that kind of coverage too. So we're happy to be there.
Yeah, and I think that the other thing that makes us different is that we're video-centric. Mm-hmm. So we kind of look at ourselves as TV online. As Paula said,
Exactly.
Everybody's kind of cutting back. All of the cable systems shut their news down, basically, or they don't really get it from here. It comes from Albany or wherever else. So because we're so local and video-centric, we're not only telling the story through an article, but through video as well. So it comes to life in a lot of instances, and I think that that's part of it. When you mention the schools that I've covered over my 26 years as a sportscaster, that's building self-esteem in the kids, and that's the way I've always looked at it, that these athletes, they're kids who are doing great things in the community, and they should be recognized for that, and they feel good about it because, they're talked about positively, and then they walk through the halls and they're getting the high fives from their friends and everything. It makes them feel good, and that's what it's all about, is making sure that people have that sense of self-esteem and that people are getting a sense of what's going on in three-dimensional fashion.
And now, Cameron, you'll be able to sleep more than 4 hours a night.
That would be nice, Chuck. That would be nice. Charlie, could you tell us how people can best access your stories?
Yeah, I think, because we're in this digital age, the world is different now. We get everything almost immediately. So we have an app on mobile devices. 75% of our audience comes from a mobile device. You can also go on a desktop. It's HVNN.com, and that's the simplest way to get us, whether you're on your phone, your laptop, your computer, your iPhone, any place that you have digital access, we're there.
That's fantastic. And then we'll also have links from all of our websites to your news, to your website as well.
Yeah, and we're really excited about that because you're going to help us get the word out even further because of all of your coverage area and your loyal listeners that you have throughout all the stations that you have. So.
And on a normal, and there's probably not such a thing, but on a normal news day, what are some of the stories you might be covering?
Well, I mean, it's everything from arrests and crime to good stories and feel-good stories. One that Paula just did on a veteran who lost a ring.
Yes, an Army paratrooper lost his ring at the Hudson Valley Federal Credit Union parking lot. And so we did the story, and it got tons of shares. And very, very one of those stories that everybody just wants to read and share.
Right. And did he get his ring back?
We don't know. We're going to follow up on it. We're going to follow up.
If you check later today, I think there'll be an answer Paula will have on
All right, great. I didn't mean to break that news for you.
Well, that pretty much, I think, is a wrap. But starting Monday, it all happens, right, Chuck?
That's exactly it. We're going to start Monday right after the 9 o'clock hour. We'll start with our first conjoined news broadcast. So thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Paula. Thank you to everyone at the team here and everyone here at iHeart Media for making this happen. So we're really looking forward to it.
And thank you for joining us with this special announcement. We now return to our regular programming.